Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sunny, aka the Oracle of Alexandria, and today I am doing an unboxing and review of the Star Dragons Oracle cards. As you already know by now, I recently got the Tarot of Dragons and I wanted an Oracle deck to complement it, and this deck has had my eye for a while, so I'm very happy to have finally picked it up. So it is a 33 card deck, which is unfortunate because the art is so incredible. It deserves a minimum of 44, but I will take the 33 because it is a great deck. Right, a star in the sky and a dragon in your heart. The artwork of Paolo Barbieri connects humanity to infinity. After seeing this deck, I'm so excited to finally get the Paolo Barbieri unicorn decks. So, or deck rather. Like, I kind of want all of this creator's decks. They are just amazing. Okay, if that will come apart. So we do have the thumb slits, which is very nice, and you get a guidebook with the deck. You also have the little ribbon here. This is published by Lo Scarabeo. So it is standard Lo Scarabeo quality and packaging design with the little ribbon and everything. So the booklet, it looks nice and thick, and you might be thinking, oh wow, I'm going to get a lot of information out of this. Unfortunately, no. The booklet includes meanings in 5 languages. So I will say that what they have, at least in English, I can't read any of the other languages, but at least what they have in English is good enough. It's plenty thorough. It doesn't leave me feeling like there's not enough information here to understand the card. And I absolutely loved reading this book. I found it really interesting. I think the cards and their meanings and their keywords and their art, everything is absolutely well done. The book doesn't even have pictures. Like here we have the 7 and the 8. It doesn't even have pictures of the cards. So if you don't have the card in front of you to look at, which hopefully you do if you're using the Oracle, the way Oracles are normally used. But if you're just reading the book like I did, that was a bit of a letdown because I wasn't looking at the cards. I was actually outside with my dogs, enjoying the evening and just reading through the booklet. So that is sort of a design flaw, but not really, because most people are going to be looking at the cards and then the book, right? So that's just more of a personal gripe. So this deck is very interesting. There are actually, quote-unquote, 2 decks within it. You have the main deck here, which is full color and gorgeous. And then you have a secondary deck, which is monochrome, I believe is the word for it. Anyway, you're meant to use these. You're meant to draw one of these for like your main context or theme, the way I do my readings, basically. What you're reading with the other cards is going to be mainly about, and then you use this to get. So the way they want you to use the deck is always have 2 cards. Obviously, you can use it however you want, whatever feels good for you. For me, I'm just going to shuffle them all together and, draw cards, because I don't normally just use an Oracle by itself. But if I were going to use an Oracle by itself, I might use this the way they tell you to in the book. So anyway, let's see. There is the main deck, and then the last 5 cards that are in monochrome, they call those the generals. So, and they explain what they intended here with that very, very well. And the book is not lacking for information. Overall, I'm extremely happy with it, but I wouldn't have minded more information either. They even give you a little bit on spreads if you've never done spreads before and such. So, very good book. Right. Moving on to the cards here. So here we have card number 1, which is Vision. And if I don't know what you'd call that. The affirmation, the flavor text, the is contemplating the future. Maybe those are the keywords. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call those, but I really love this. It is so beautiful. Then we have dominance. Believe in yourself. All of these cards are based on actual constellations. I believe this one is Draco. I'm not sure though. But the book will tell you. So every card features not just a dragon, but what is called a general, I believe. I'd have to double check, but there's a name for the humanoid figure that appears in the card, and that figure is usually the brightest star from the constellation that the dragon is based on. So that was dominance, and let's just see so that you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so dominance. Believe in yourself. Constellation is Andromeda. So the star that the humanoid person is from is Alpheratz, and that is Alpha Andromedae, I guess. And then here's the meaning for the card if you would like to see what it is like. I really think it's well done. Like, for the amount of information they give you and the space and so on, they did a good job. So let's see. Okay, it's the herald. It's not a general, it's a herald. So the humanoid figure is based on the brightest star in the constellation, usually, and they're called the herald. And the dragon represents the constellation in itself, in its entirety. So here we have number 3, transformation, defining yourself. And that is so gorgeous. I love the colors. Green and pink are my soft spot. My 2 favorite colors, really. So any artwork, mixing those 2 together is really going to vibe with me. Heart chakra colors. Anyway, number 4, wisdom, asking questions. One thing I absolutely love about the deck is that the keywords or the titles of the cards, they're not your standard stuff that every Oracle deck has. They are pretty unique, at least to me. And the words on the card actually trigger intuitive understanding of the card. I don't have to use the book. Whereas with some decks that I've gotten, usually published by US game systems, sorry, there's a loud car going by. Some decks that I've gotten, like the cards will have fanciful titles that don't really tell me anything. And the art is just art that they bought to put on a deck that wasn't made for a deck. And so the art doesn't always tell me something. And this deck absolutely does not have that problem. It is extremely well done. This is just so satisfying. That artwork is so beautiful. So this is number 5, Miracle, making a difference. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. All right, then we have number 6, Bliss, cherishing the day. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that was my dog shaking. All right, number 7, effort, conquering your demons. If you know the constellations by seeing them, then you probably don't even need the guidebook to know what constellation that is. And if you are an astronomer or really big into astronomy, you might even be able to guess which star the herald is based on. So here we have number 8. This is legacy and persistence. And actually, the thing about this art is that it really does give me almost Chronos vibes. It gives me a feeling of time. And I can't really express it in words beyond that right now, but I just feel time, like ages passing in this card. It's incredible that the artwork has that sort of effect, that it's so well done that it can convey that sort of meaning just by looking at it. So here we have choice, understanding consequences, and this is number 9. And there's a constellation down there. It looks like a pretty big one. Such beautiful art. Okay, number 10, transcendence, achieving success. Oh, okay. So it looks like we have the herald rising up sort of out of the dragon's back. That's interesting. I really like that. I also really like that design there on the dragon's jaw. It's very cool. Even the designs around the dragon's eye. I love those details. So beautiful. Such talented artists. This is number 11, invention, burning with passion. I actually really like this centaur dragon. It's strange looking, to be sure, but there's just something that I really like about it. I couldn't tell you what. I just think it's original and unique and different. All right, number 12, the self, gathering your power. This one here really gives me a sense of like the Kundalini serpent rising. And that is just so, again, so awesome, so well done. Just takes my breath away. You know, this is another deck like the Tarot of Dragons that really fills me with awe and wonder looking at the cards. Here we have number 13, challenge, standing up for your rights. So here it looks like the herald and the dragon are maybe in conflict. But it makes for a very dramatic scene and a powerful meaning for the card. Number 14, understanding and looking at both sides. So I really love this looking at both sides thing here because it makes me wonder, what does the other side of that rock look like? You know, is there something significant back there? Does the dragon know that there's a skull here? Maybe the dragon even carved that. We don't know, but it is fantastic anyway. Very evocative, and I just love that. Tranquility. Harmonious in action. This is number 15. Again, gorgeous colors, gorgeous art. I didn't get this deck sooner because even though I really liked it when I saw others' videos of it, I'm not a big fan of dragons, but this deck and the Tarot of Dragons is making me a fan of dragons. So here we have number 16, which is distraction, releasing your anger. Number 17, grief, accepting loss. The artwork on this one is really beautiful, very moving. Number 18, healing and restoring hope. The herald on this is so gorgeous. See, these are the size cards that the Tarot of Dragons should have been. If you look at the art in the guidebook for the Tarot of Dragons, the artwork is much bigger than the boundaries of the card. So even if it wasn't necessarily larger, we could have seen more of the image. But oh well, I will take what I've got because I really do love it. Number 19, Independence, carving your own path. And again, I just adore the use of color, the lighting, just everything. It's incredible. Number 20, Returning, going with the flow. Number 21, Resilience, finding your limits. '22, Rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. '23, Enlightenment, moving forward. I really like the outfit this herald is wearing. It's very cute. Again, unique and interesting and different from all of the others, and just, yeah, very, very well done. Let's not have her be spoiling things. All right, number 24, Freedom, breaking the chains. This is such a powerful artwork and just overall a powerful card. It's incredible. Number 25, Trust, Love, and Friendship. I love this so much. That is so cute. I don't know how many of you are big fantasy book readers, but if you've happened to read the very old series now, Dragon Riders of Pern, that card makes me think of that series. I read that when I was a kid, and it was old back then. Like the original author's son released a book when I was in high school, so I'm dating myself so bad. Number 26, Protection, finding what's important. 27, Culmination, Completion, and Renewal. I really love how the dragon's antlers, horns, look like tree bark there. It's so cool. Such a great touch. Number 28, Surrender, letting go of the darkness. Look at that sweet little face. And again, it's my colors. I adore it. I love how, I don't know if that's the full moon on the left and then the crescent on the right, or if that's the sun and the moon, but I love that. Just such powerful artwork. Beautiful. The earring also almost looks like the symbol for Venus. Almost, vaguely. Not really, but I mean, for me, like, that's what I saw. Okay. Then we have the general cards, they're called, and this is Knowledge, the first general. Then we have number 2, Resources. Number 3, inspiration. Number 4, time. And number 5 is space. And that is the Star Dragon's Oracle. So, if you like this deck and you are interested in picking up a copy of your own, I will have a link down below where I got mine. Also, if you just want to see a flip through, I should have said this at the beginning. That would have been helpful, right? I will have a link to that down below in the description also. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and sharing it with you. Please leave me your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you have this deck? Did seeing it make you want to get it? What do you think of the deck? For me personally, it's perfect. It just needs to be bigger. Like 44 cards is not enough cards for an oracle. I really like oracles that are around 60 cards minimum, but this deck is so gorgeous and I think it's really well done. So I'm going to take what I can get and yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving me a like and maybe subscribing so that hopefully I will see you in a future video. And until then, take care.